What's up, guys? Today for a job I have two ECUs, so wanted to talk about them. One is the Polaris Sportsman 570 year 223, I think, and CF1000 G2. So we'll start probably from the Sportsman. So in general, task was to remove the speed limiter for this ATV. So stock limiter, if it's a tractor category, so it will be 60 kilometers per hour or around it. In some countries, like from I think Norway or Sweden, not remember exactly, there could be a 40 kilometers per hour limiter. So this ECU already was in another shop. They tried to modify it to read and write ECU, but to remove the speed limiter, but they couldn't do anything. So I got the ECU in hands. I did it no problem from the first time. So I offered to owner to make stage 1 tuning probably, but he only wanted at first to remove the speed limiter. So don't know exactly how fast it will go, but in general 570 should go around 90-100 kilometers per hour, similar in that area. So if the owner will not be, how to say, satisfied with the power, he could always like I could make a stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. It depends on the modifications you will do on the bike, on the ATV. So I will do all manipulations in the software needed by specific upgrades he will make, if he will make. So in general after stage 1, ATV would be like more safe on fuel, of course, not so hot because it's for sure Euro 5. So as all ATVs, they get a little bit hot. So functions available: speed limiters, RPM limiters, fueling, ignition, torque limiters, throttle limiters, and much more. All depends from the model, of course, but more functions you ask, more price will go up. So in this case it was only speed limiter, so task is completed. So put this to the side. G2, so I don't know, on these days probably CFmoto brand is overruling in my country. So many sales, so many new owners. G2 is of course it's already a old model, so it started from 2018, I think. Now it's already G3, but it's way upgraded, different ECU, different engine power, different mapping. But G3 has much more potential and can get much more power. Who has G3? If you not have a proper tune, I mean, so for sure you must do it. So about this model, owner put me a paper what I should do. So this model has already stage 3 kit, radiator. My English is very good. Radiator, Dominator exhaust. So Dominator exhaust is from Poland brand. Stage 3 kit, I don't know what brand, but I for sure it will be Vauhti Varico kit. So now, as you know, who sits in Facebook, probably you saw that there is a clones of Vauhti kits. I don't know, they have a brand or they don't have a brand. So they are not good. What I can say, if you put a stage 3 kit, you lose a top speed, but their original kit branded, I mean. So there is a option to, I think, to switch something that it will choose between low and mid torque or high torque. I not remember. I not do mechanical job, but I've heard something about it. But if you put a stage 3 kit, usually you lose the top speed. So if the ATV will go stock without limiter 120, 125, 128, something in that area, after stage 3 kit, you will lose top speed. Usually it can be to 90 kilometers per hour or 100, similar in that area. So it's only with stage 3 kit. With stage 2 kit, which is only springs and weights in the variator, so you should not lose top speed. It will be not so much torque from low with the stage 2 kit, but I say it's like a most optimal option who will not go with ATV in the water, in the mud. So who wants the top speed, you choose stage 2. It will be more optimal. But what I wanted to say about those clones, so in Facebook they are maybe twice cheaper, I don't know. They look similar to Vauhti brand, but they are not. So power will be less, top speed will be less, even with the stage 2 kit. If you put a stage 2 kit with for original Vauhti, you should not lose. But with that clone, Euro-made clone, I don't know what company or what garage it makes, even with stage 2 kit, you will lose the top speed and you will not be able to return. Tuning will not raise it, tuning will not be masked, those problems. So those kits, original, I mean, prices already is down a bit, so better invest a bit more, but you will have a tested product and with full options. So if you choose a cheap option, cheap kit, cheap tuning, I mean not cheap tuning but cheap tuning, like stage 1 or not tested, so there are many electricians, companies, whatever, they write some kind of stage 1 tuning, so it will for sure is, I can tell you, is a shit. You pay, I don't know, 150 euro. What you can get for 150? Real tuner will not tune any bike or ATV with good solutions for 150. It's nonsense. So you will get a shit, I will tell you for sure. So here is a like guy invested. He wanted to make a fall. So I will correct his mapping to match his modifications. So it will be a stage 3 tuning. So it's for sure is tested and has really good results. So the owner asked me some tips he wrote. So lower the phantoms. So for G2 there is no option to lower the phantoms. I not have it. Friends, colleagues in other countries, I ask, they also not have it for G2. So if anyone tuner is watching this and have a real tested solution for lower the phantoms for G2 models 1000, so please contact me by the details below. I will buy solution from you or pay you for help when someone asks to lower the phantoms. But in general, lower the phantoms will not solve the problems that ATV is getting hot. So if ATV is getting hot, means the fueling ignition timing is incorrect from the factory because it's Euro 5. So first, fueling and ignition must be fixed like it should be correctly, that ATV will not get so hot and overheat like in heavy load conditions, in the mud, of course if you in the water, if it not go hot. But who will want to go top speeds, full power? So better better be on secure side. So what he wrote here about the limiters, RPM limiters, speed limiters. So it's an optional. In general, if a dealers remove the speed limiter, it's only speed for high gear, no RPM limiters, nothing. So even stage 1 tuners who do it, they do only very minimum, so it's usually can be only on high RPM limiter or speed limiter. So I have an option to fully do high gear, low gear, reverse gear, speed limiters, RPM limiters. So this guy asked me for the reverse, so I did for him. What else? Race power. Another option, he has to start the ATV on any gear. So this solution, I not have it, don't know who has it. If anyone has it, to start ATV on any gear, you can contact me. But in general, people ask different awkward things, which is really not needed. And well, he asked me, so probably he needed. But in general, I talk about people I make a tunes, a very rare question. So race RPM limiters and blah blah blah. So whatever. So I will do him stage 3, and I'm sure he will be satisfied. Of course, I will not turn on all the options he has, but there is no options. In general, people can ask many different things. Those things in Flash, I mean in software original, is for sure they are there, but to find the maps, to define them correctly, it's, I don't know, it's very hard. There are big heads who like maybe defining them, but I not saw those solutions anywhere. So about reverse gear, some people on CF not talk, but about BRP, I think someone asked me to remove it, and some people asked me to turn on back because they had a flash before, and now reverse give the full power and full speed, full RPM, and by that guy words, it was too dangerous. You can like make a damage to yourself, injuries and whatever. So about CFmoto, if anyone has any CFmoto, any year, any brand, in general, any ATV which has flashable ECU, you can contact me. I will do the best tuning possible. I mean ECU flash. Dyno tuning and ECU flash is different, like ATV and bikes also is different. With dyno is of course is best solutions, but without a dyno, if you know what you're doing and understand the specifics of the engine and the logic how to do, you can do really good results without a dyno too. It will be not perfect fueling, but it for sure will be on the optimal safe side. So you will, I'm sure you will be happy, because ECU flash price and dyno tuning price you can multiply by 2, sometimes by 3, and more you want, more you must pay, because for a good job people should leave tips, not to give discount. So if you want a good result, you must pay a sufficient price, because tuner will have not motivation to do job correctly for you, do his best job, spend many time to correcting, smoothing any options in the flash. So less money you pay, more shit you get. So an example, one of the maps, CFmoto, how it looks from the factory. So you see what is the roller coaster. It's super not smooth mapping. So pretty much all maps look not identical, but same structure because of Euro 5 regulations or improper factory tuning. So if you want good tuning, better invest a bit more, but you will have for sure a better result. So for now, about this ECU enough talking. So not have much more to say. So see you in the next one. Bye bye.